23-year-old Brian Laundrie, the only person of interest in Gabby Petito's death, is dead. Confirmed by FBI Denver in a release on Twitter moments ago. The human remains discovered at the Carlton Reserve here on Wednesday belong to Brian Laundrie. Hey there, everybody. JB Buno here with you on WFLA Now, our second stream here today on WFLA Now. And of course, we told you we would be back here live with any breaking developments here in the Gabby Petito Brian Laundrie story. And we now have a confirmation that Brian Laundrie is dead. Gabby Petito is dead. It all, of course, now comes back to the Justice for Gabby calls online, the Justice for Gabby calls that you heard yesterday at the conclusion of the FBI press conference here at Myakkahatchee at the Carlton Reserve. Are we any closer to getting justice for Gabby? Will we ever get answers? Where are we on seeking the truth? Let's get to the release that came in from the Department of Justice and the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the Denver office here a short time ago. And I'll read it here as follows. Again, you can find it on the FBI Denver account on Twitter. And it reads, on October 21st, 2021, a comparison of dental records confirmed that the human remains found at the T. Mabry Carlton Jr. Memorial Reserve and Myakkahatchee Creek Environmental Park are those of Brian Laundrie. The FBI is grateful for the tremendous investigative support from our partners, Northport Police Department, Sarasota Police Department, Jackson Police Department, Charlotte County Sheriff's Office, Lee County Sheriff's Office, Sarasota County Sheriff's Office, Teton County Sheriff's Office, Teton County Search and Rescue, the Florida Wildlife Commission, the National Park Service, and the U.S. Forest Service. The title of the document, Human Remains Found at Carlton Reserve Confirmed as Those of Brian Laundrie, and then, of course, all the necessary information there at the header of this release. Brian Laundrie confirmed to be deceased. Let's all kind of break down where this all happened and how we got to this point. Chris and Roberta Laundrie, Brian's parents, go out to the Carlton Reserve yesterday, that being Wednesday, October 20th. According to Stephen Bertolino, the attorney, they go out and it is with law enforcement. There are cameras there present, images that, of course, have been making the rounds on social media. Chris and Roberta Laundrie go to an area that Brian is believed to have been in the past, and an area that is believed to have been underwater previously due to all of the precipitation that fell on the Carlton Reserve over the month of September. We showed you the aerials. It was a swampy wetland as far as rural Sarasota County, the wilderness there in rural Sarasota County at the Carlton Reserve. They go there yesterday. Chris Laundrie, Brian's father, discovers a silver dry bag, a dry bag that he grabs. There's video of him, images on social media of him holding this bag. It's brought to the attention of law enforcement. They focus on this area. Nearby is also a backpack is discovered. A notebook is discovered as well. In that area, human remains are found. As we found out yesterday from law enforcement sources, originally it was partial human remains. It was then confirmed to be skeletal remains later on today. And now we have the information here from the FBI that it was a comparison of dental records, not DNA, but dental records, that confirm that the human remains that were found Wednesday morning are that of Brian Laundrie. Now, I tweeted out earlier that I was anticipating that the dental records would be used as supplemental evidence, that they would wait for DNA evidence to come back. This is, they are confident enough in the match of the dental records that these are the remains of Brian Laundrie. So many online observers have commented to me over the last several weeks, pointing out very, very particular details of Brian Laundrie's smile and his teeth. And if there were unique characteristics of the dental records that made it indistinguishable that this was Brian Laundrie, then that was enough for the FBI to announce this today unexpectedly. We, based on all information that we had obtained over the course of today, we were anticipating Friday being a potential first day where we could get this release as to whether or not the remains were that of Brian Laundrie. And perhaps the DNA would have come back on Friday or Saturday or Sunday or Monday of next week, sometime over the next, let's say, 4 to 5 days, however quickly they can do that DNA testing. But DNA testing was secondary in the estimations of the FBI, them releasing, and you see it here on your screen, that the comparison of dental records confirm that the human remains found at the T. Mabry Carlton Jr. Memorial Reserve, the Carlton Reserve, and Myakkahatchee Creek Environmental Park are those of Brian Laundrie. Let's bring this all back to where the focus needs to be, and the focus needs to be on seeking truth, seeking fact. We still don't know what happened to Gabby Petito. We know her cause of death, but we don't know who is responsible, as the FBI put it yesterday in the press conference, who is responsible for the murder of Gabrielle Venora Petito. We don't know. Will we ever know? Is there evidence? And what will the FBI do now that we have a couple that embarks on a cross-country road trip together, seemingly happy, seemingly posting on social media, seemingly ready to spend the rest of their lives together, and just a few weeks later, they are both dead? What happens now as far as determining what the truth of this story is and what happened to Gabby Petito? Will we ever know? Is there enough ample evidence in Wyoming? Is there any evidence with the belongings that have been gathered here in Florida? Does the notebook tell us anything? Is there evidence, whether it's in Wyoming, Florida, or anywhere in between? Is there anything that has been obtained from the FBI, or is there any information that Chris Laundrie, Roberta Laundrie, or someone else knows that can indistinguishably tell us who is responsible for the murder of Gabby Petito? Will we ever have answers? The story doesn't end here, because justice for Gabby doesn't end here. And the endless calls for justice for Gabby, they don't just go quiet tomorrow. If anything, they're more loud tomorrow than they are today. Only because I know from having enough conversations with many of you who have been calling for justice for Gabby, those of you who have not just been there in person, but also who have been calling online from every corner of the world. I was on Instagram Live a little bit earlier on, was talking to people from New Zealand, from Australia, from Sweden, from the UK, people around the world calling for justice for Gabby. But you can't have justice for Gabby until you have the truth and the facts of what happened to Gabby in Wyoming and what led to her death, what led to her murder by manual strangulation, her murder by throttling. We are currently live in the 6 o'clock news here on WFLA News Channel 8, your NBC station here in Tampa, Florida. I encourage anybody here in Tampa to Masa Saidi, our own investigator who was here with us on stream earlier. She is currently live on the 6 o'clock news here in Tampa. For those of you looking for that, you can find that on our website. You can watch on WFLA.com. I think it's only available if you're here in the United States. International audiences, you're here with us on WFLA Now. And I know, and apologies, apparently we are having significant, or no, maybe we're not. We have had a very troublesome day on Facebook. Apologies to the Facebook audience specifically. That is not on our end. As we understand it, we have been trying to feed out a signal all day long. But we are going to try to feature some of the comments that are coming in here out of the Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and Twitter comment sections. You see the hashtag here underneath my name. Let's have a conversation. Not going anywhere. Let's have a conversation and discuss.
All right, everybody. And that's exactly what we have. I appreciate everybody jumping in. What a shame. So there's not going to be any justice in this case, it looks like. What a shame. I just wanted to bring it to you guys. I didn't cover a lot of the in-between, which I studied a lot of it, but I didn't bring it out because it just didn't make sense, most of it. So, you know me. Anybody that knows me knows. I'm not just going to put out something that ain't factual. And we were all digging into this real heavy. This is a shame. I really, I feel bad for the Petito family. I feel bad for the Laundrie family as well. They lost somebody too. I don't quite understand them, but you got to think about it. What if it was your kid? What would you do? Um, I don't really know, but it's sad. It's a sad day for a lot of families right now and a lot of people. But one thing I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna push fake stories and say anything that isn't true. And the people that know me and been with me for years know that I'm not gonna do that. This is a shame. Sad it came out this way, but we kind of knew it when they found the partial remains. It was identified through the dental results. So, what a mess. Anyways, God bless you guys. Stay safe. Keep your head up. I'm doing a little bit better. They're trying to adjust my medicine now so I don't feel like I'm having a heart attack every 15, 20 seconds. So, I appreciate all the prayers and everything. I'm trying to get back. Coming back slowly but surely, but I'll be making more videos. Everybody that knows me knows what I do, and I push the facts. The facts is right now, the FBI identified the human remains to be Brian Laundrie's by dental records. There's no telling. Probably alligators. I watched the guy last night call it like it was. Yeah, what a mess. You know what? Love each other and care for each other. This is not time in our world for people to have such hatred and just hate in their hearts. Just kind of respect people and honor people. It's getting really bad out here on this platform and other platforms right now with the way people are doing people. If you're not happy with somebody's content, just go somewhere else. That's it. I mean, there's a million other people doing the content exactly the way you want to see it. True, false, your way, their way. They're doing it. So find what suits your needs and go there. With that being said, sorry to bring you this bad news, but this is what's going on, and I had to bring it. God bless you guys. We'll talk to you real soon, and have a great day. Keep the Petito family and the Laundrie family in your prayers. We still don't know what happened, and we may never know what happened. God bless.